and attraction music.
Hey man, I'm praying for this selection. I'm seeing a deception. I learned as a kid to use my words as a weapon. The kids can barely read and the parents half-step and say they need a leader. So I'm the one that's gonna be repping, say I got the spirit of an old man in me. Instead of trying to look over, understand with me. I fall back and you can stand with me. Instead of trying to criticize,
welcome to the
make
field
a
of
plan
life.
with me. It's cool. It was
Coach Hite coming to you live on the field of life. Great day, baby. Oh, I know you've been talking about what's going on social media, the last presentation about the military brats, but I'm going to let that rest because I got a part 2 because I appreciate all the love that came across the internet about the military brats. But that brought me to something else I got to talk about today. Have you ever been in a situation where you just felt like you were at that opportunity and you were trying to figure out if you were going to move on it or not? You just got to a point to where things were getting confusing and things were going on and you just weren't quite sure, hey, should I go ahead and take that opportunity or not? Or are you one of them people that see other people going around? You see other people being successful and doing some things. You're trying to figure out, why isn't that me? Why isn't that you? That's the question we answer today. Because I want you to ask yourself 2 things and Coach Hite gonna get out your way. I ain't gonna hold you for long because we're live on the field of life with the information today. I'm gonna ask you, are you an eagle or are you an eaglet? Which one are you? Because the eagles are the ones that soar. An eagle has a wingspan of 9 feet. An eagle soars above all the rest of the birds, flies higher than any other bird that exists known to man. Eagles can see hundreds of miles in the dark even if they need to. When an eagle has a baby, an eagle puts the baby at the highest point before it's born. So that way, when the babies are born, they never look like they can't handle the altitude or what they've been successful to. Anytime an eagle makes a nest, it takes pieces and pieces from all over the different areas that it's been so the baby eaglets can grow up learning where the parents have been. An eaglet grows up at the highest point looking down on everybody else ready to soar. But the one thing I want you to make sure Coach Hite brings this part home to you is when an eaglet is born, an eaglet already can fly, but will never fly until the eaglet just jumps. That's where we at today. When are you going to jump? You have to get into the door just like the paratroopers would do. The parachute won't open unless you get out there and physically make it be used with air. All day we talk about, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that. When you've had an opportunity and the Lord has blessed you with it, are you going to jump? At what point do you finally consider and say, you know what? I'm tired of being sick and tired. I'm not going back to that anymore. I'm going to jump. See, I'm not talking about no nonsense. I'm talking about the real deal. I'm talking about just jump out there. Jump out there on faith. Mount up on wings like eagles. That's what I'm talking about. Because if you mount those wings up, baby, and go ahead and jump out there, you'll fly. I'm asking for all my eaglets to turn into eagles and go ahead and fly. Quit talking about it. Let's be about it and start flying. Because guess what? An eagle is born to fly. And as I close, I'm going to leave you with one little quick story. There was a baby chicken that used to sit inside his coop all the time, just walking around. All the baby chickens, peck, 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 all the baby chickens. He never pecked one time. He would ask his mom, the mama chicken, what's wrong with me? Why come I'm not pecking and scratching at the ground like all the other chickens? She said, because you big and you just different. Well, years later, as that chicken started to grow and grow and grow, the other chicklets still were small. They didn't get any bigger. And he kept saying, I'm not built like them, mama. I must be different. Well, you got to be different because you're starting to look different. One day that eaglet looked up and he realized that he was not a chicken anymore because he looked up on high and a giant eagle was soaring and flying over. See, the problem was that chicken the entire time thought he was a chicken, but he never realized he was an eagle. He could mount up on wings and soar. So why are you sitting around with the chickens? We ain't doing that no more. Coach Hite coming to you live on the field of life, give you the inspiration to dominate the situation you in. Step up and act like you can make it happen, because you ain't the only person, because Coach Hite's jumping right along with you. And we gonna soar and do this thing. Live on the field of life, Coach Hite, onward, upward to new heights. Let's go!
Lord, for grace.
This world's full of madness.